بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترون عين اليقين ثم لتسألون يومئذ عن النعيم. This is a Makki surah, and like many other short surahs, its meaning is profound. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to us through this surah is a heavy warning. Alhaakum takathur. For how long are you going to be busy in your heads, in your minds, thinking of your dunya, chasing the material goods? Even when we came to this janazah, brothers, a majority of us were guilty, thinking, what time will this finish? What time do I have to be at this place and that place? We don't think of our own death here and now. Al-Jum'ah, we came to the Friday prayer, thinking, when is it going to finish? When am I going to leave it? When Yawm al-Qiyamah is going to happen on Al-Jum'ah. How often do Muslims come to the Jum'ah knowing today might be the day of judgment? Today might be the day the clouds will come and Allah will call. But we don't think that. We think it will be delayed and there will be respite further and further. But He says, حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. For how long will you chase these worldly things with each other, competing with one another? حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. Until you visit the grave. And most ulama, they say, you could consider it like this today. We visit the grave of this beautiful brother, may Allah give him Jannah and ease. We came to visit and we will leave and go home. Unfortunately, that's not what the verse is talking about. When Allah says, حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ, until you visit your grave, He means your death. But He calls it visit because you will not stay in the grave forever. It's temporary. You will be called out from the grave. You won't stay there. And in another tafsir from Ibn Kathir and others, they say that Allah is threatening you and I. It is a threat. أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرِ. For how long is the dunya going to keep you away from me, in your mind, in your heart? حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. Wait till I get you in your grave. This verse is a heavy verse for you and I to reflect upon. That is Allah going to get us in our grave, or are we going to go to Allah in our grave, as the Shaykh mentioned? Are we going to Him happily, or are we going to Him with withdrawal symptoms, with fears? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to us, Kalla, Kalla, get your attention. Kalla, all the things of the dunya you chase, useless will it be when you come here. It will not benefit you. Don't bring me the good. And remember, this surah, brothers, is speaking about halal things. We're not talking about haram dunya. The surah is talking about halal, chasing, trying to get married, chasing, trying to get a bigger house, chasing, trying to get better dunya, more children, etc. It's talking about halal things. حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. كَلَّا, useless will those things be. سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. Don't take my word for it, you'll find out yourself.
For how long? For how long are we going to be heedless of the signs of Allah? For how long are we going to be busy with the dunya? Busy making money, chasing our dreams, following our desires? We know, my brothers and sisters, that death is a reality. You can't run away from death. Even if you was in a fortress with walls built up high, death is going to come and find you. Imagine your time is today. What have you got to take back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Have you repented for your sins? For this temporary life, you have given up eternal bliss and eternal happiness, a life which never ends. My dear brothers and sisters, even if the hereafter was soil and mud and this dunya was gold and silver, still the hereafter would be better than this dunya, because it is eternal. But reality is, this dunya is mud and soil and the hereafter is gold and silver. And yet, we choose this life over the next.